Hovey's Garage. If this is the kind of stuff you like to see, hit like and subscribe. The plan is to make one video per week. We'll see how I go with that because it seems like a lot of work, but you know, goals are important. So, this is going to be a 9-month, hopefully, series, and the idea of this is basically, well, once upon a time, there was a man who really liked a 1963 Mercedes Benz, and he met a woman, they got married, had a daughter. I ended up, many years later, going out with that daughter, Alison Huntley, magical woman. Sadly, the father passed away when she was 7 years old, and she has some pretty special memories of being in that car with her father. So here are some lovely photos of the little girl and the dad and the car. And my thinking is, wouldn't it be nice to make her, for a 40th birthday, a Retrotech version of that car, because as cool as a 1963 Mercedes Benz is, they have a pretty uninspiring engine and a somewhat uninspiring suspension. And if I put an inspiring engine in it, I'm going to have to put somewhat inspiring brakes and steering and suspension in the thing. So I have a cunning plan for that. Meet cunning plan. So, this is a 5.4 litre, 24 valve, overhead, fuel injected V8 that goes real nice, has about 300 horsepower. It has really good brakes, really good suspension, really good gearbox, really good differential setup, and a wiring loom that isn't 50 plus years old. The cunning plan is to take all of the stuff out of this and put it into the other thing. I also have a friend who's a trimmer who's going to, in exchange for money obviously, retrim the whole interior in a beautiful colour. I'm going to do all the rust repair work. Wish me luck with that. I can do it, it's just a bit of an arsehole of a job. And then I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with the paint yet, but we'll figure it out along the way. I will put up some concept designs and look for some feedback from people. Obviously the most important person's opinion is Alison, but you know, definitely want some feedback on my thoughts, because you might go, that's a shithouse idea, Paul, don't do that, it'll destroy the car. If there's any purists going, leave it exactly standard, well, this is probably the time you want to tune out and never tune back in, because standard is not what I do. In case in point, actually, I'll just go around, pick up the camera and give an example of standard is not what I do. Standard is not what I do. For those of you who don't already know, this is my baby. This, we'll get around here. This is my 1973 XB Falcon 2-door. I got this car when I was 18 for $2,300. I talked the guy down from $4,000 because I've always been a pretty good talker. Over the course of the last 25 years, yep, shit I'm old, 43 now, I probably spent $100,000 on parts on this car, with changing the suspension and the brakes and the engine and the steering and the gearbox. Actually, I haven't done the steering, the gearbox, the wiring, the exhaust. The interior. Basically the only thing standard about this car is the shape of it. Not even the colour is a standard colour, because I like it that way. It's a nice blue. Everyone likes the blue, I like the blue. I don't really care if something's standard or not. I just like it to be a beautiful piece of art that's nice to be in. And this is a beautiful piece of art that's nice to be in. So anywho, let's go and have a look at the other car. And here she is in all her glory. Yes, it's a bit rusty, doesn't look great, motor doesn't work, wheels don't turn, but you know, I've got a can-do attitude. I'll figure it out. Bit of sandblast here, bit of weld there, some of these ones, maybe a few of those ones. 9 months, right? I got 9 months, it'll be fine.